Hey everyone, it's me Gavin and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the special side story in Goddess of Victory NIKKE known as Mudfish, which is going to be focusing on a certain character known as Siren, more than likely, right? So I'm guessing that the side story is going to end up following the events of one of the most recent chapters in-game, where Cinderella and Grave kind of pretty much ventured off to go and find this signal that they've been picking up out in the ocean of dark matter, right? So I'm guessing this is probably Siren, and there's been like mentions of her through conversation with Leviathan and all that stuff, so I'm very eager to check this out. This is my initial reaction to it. I have not seen any of the side story events unfold. I'm very, very eager to check this out. If you guys are new to the channel, however, I would highly encourage you to please subscribe to the channel for more Goddess of Victory NIKKE content, and then also please give the video a thumbs up, because it helps very, very much. But without further ado, let's dive into it. Okay, we are going into the commander's room. Click side story. I know that there's no like symbol or anything there, but I will show you guys, I will prove to you that I have not done anything in this yet, alright? We've got part 1 right here, and everything's still locked. I have not touched Mudfish, outside of literally just getting rid of that icon on my screen. But as you guys are initially forewarned, that's something that I should probably address here. It says not to start this, as there's going to be spoilers following the events of Chapter 32 and Tales, which you are encouraged to complete beforehand, so that is your spoiler warning. Let's go in and check out the story. Dude, I am excited. Oh, man. Okay.
It's been a while since I've been left alone.
And it's voiced. We like that it's voiced. Starting off following Leviathan.
I don't like being alone. Should I have gone with Behemoth?
Yes, because we need Behemoth and Leviathan as recruitable characters in the game. Please shift up, please.
It's fine.
Even if it's just Behemoth, because Behemoth is like my all-time favorite.
We all promised to work hard. I've got to grin and bear it.
Swoosh!
Huh? Are those waves? Oh, right. There was an ocean nearby.
Okay. So this is the Chapter 32 events, right?
The sea. We met at the sea.
Siren? Leviathan listens to the sound of the waves and recalls past memories. Okay, so now we're going back into the past when she initially met with Siren then, if that's the case. Splash. Her body slowly sinks deeper. Surrounded by the frigid waters, she can feel herself beginning to suffocate. Suddenly, her survival instinct kicks in, and her special power wraps itself around her. Blurb, blurb. Her breathing stabilizes. Encased by a layer of bubbles, Little Mermaid opens her eyes. Beyond the bubbles, a familiar oceanic landscape appears. In this cold, open sea, she has survived once again.
The sea again.
And we actually get to hear her speaking and not just going, oh, because of the Kodadama and being told that she's not allowed to speak, so that's nice. After plummeting from space, she spent the next several years roaming the surface. This is definitely following the explosion that happens in the elevator, right, for Old Tales. So again, unfortunately I didn't record my reaction to Story Event 2 on the channel. That is something that I did cover in my own time. I can't remember if I was like sick or just something else was going on in my personal life where I couldn't schedule the recording of that, so unfortunately you won't find that on the channel. I will say, however, that I really enjoyed that story, and getting to see like Cinderella face off against the Queen and everything up in space was incredible. That beautifully animated cutscene, fantastic. But we ended up getting to see all of the remainder of the Grimm's models pretty much fall from orbit, I guess, or at least from very high up in that elevator back down to the surface, right? So this is what we're getting here. Desperately searching for her comrades. And now, here she was, sinking into the depths of the sea yet again. Once again, her body was battered and scarred.
Cinderella? Eve?
Hansel? Gretel?
Hansel? Gretel?
Knew it! I remember they were the other people that were in that elevator. I remember, okay? I'm telling you, guys, I played through it, okay? I paid attention. Despite all those years spent wandering the surface, but there's something definitely up with Hansel and Gretel too, right? Because there was a lot of stuff very mysterious about them that was not touched upon, and we got to find that out. She has yet to find her lost comrades. She must rise again and find those whom she misses so dearly. She must resurface and use this foam to create bubbles. This time, she must find proof that they're still alive. In order to rise above the water's surface, she lifts her body. Her body is practically immobile. The physical and mental toil of the past few years has taken its toll on her, making her body feel heavier than ever. Rumble. The sea currents begin to stir. The bubbles encasing her are swept away by the currents and drift off somewhere unknown. She closes her eyes again. She stops struggling and lets go, entrusting her body to the flow of the sea. For a little while, just for a moment, she wants to let her weary body rest in the water. So she's messed up right now, right, essentially. Swoosh, as you would be falling from that height and literally slamming into the water. Doesn't matter if you're a NIKKE or not, okay?
What is that?
This is Leviathan?
A human? A NIKKE?
A girl covered in black water discovers someone who has been carried by the waves and washed ashore.
Huh?
The girl quickly stumbles backward.
She's alive? Is she unconscious? That really gave me a scare.
So is she a heretic at this point, I wonder?
I think she's a NIKKE, but I should save her, right? Wait, what am I thinking? Who could I possibly save in this state? Even if I did, nothing good would come of it. Forget it. I didn't see anything.
This is interesting. How did she get to become like this, I wonder?
I didn't see anything.
So she's essentially right now telling herself that, okay, it's best for me to just turn my back and walk away from this. Good lord, dude, look at that model. Oh man, I need her. Little Mermaid opens her eyes. Sheesh.
Are you awake?
Holy moly, dude.
Ella?
Man, top tier.
I'm cold.
Little Mermaid closes her eyes, seemingly fainting once again.
Huh? You're starting to freak me out. I miss you all.
Tears stream down from behind Little Mermaid's closed eyelids. She's like in some sort of trauma right now, right?
Why are you crying? This is really unnerving. Oh, to heck with it.
The girl tugs Little Mermaid away from the shoreline.
Today's your lucky day.
Okay, so reluctantly, she decides she's gonna help. Alright, let's move on. See what we got next. So far, though, off to a good start, man. Drip, 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 drip. Sound of water droplets falling.
How?
Someone's voice can be heard.
I couldn't just leave her like that. Dang it! Why did I bring her here?
Are we gonna get to see, like, prior versions of Behemoth, possibly? That'd be cool. This is followed by the sound of what appears to be grumbling. Little Mermaid opens her eyes. She's been covered with a blanket and is inside some kind of cave which is being lit by a small lantern.
What the? Oh! Are you awake?
Crash! Little Mermaid looks towards the noise.
Who's there? Ouch! Is someone there?
Little Mermaid gets up.
Stop! Oh, don't come this way. Stay right where you are.
Little Mermaid stops.
That's better. Don't move a muscle. Who are you? What business is it of yours? Did you save me? Yeah. I want to see who you are. What reason would you possibly have for seeing my face? Now that you've come to, you can get out. But... No ifs, ands, or buts. Do you know who I am?
The girl reveals her face. She has red eyes. Okay, so she's corrupted at this point then.
Those eyes! Do you realize what these eyes mean? It's proof that I'm a heretic. Heretic? Do you know what that is? It means I'm something to be feared. The enemy of all humanity. Nikkes don't stand a chance against me. So don't come near...
Swoosh! A purple blur flashes by the girl's cheek. Bang!
What was that?
The girl turns around. A section of the wall has been caved in, looking as if a bomb has gone off.
Did you just try to attack me?
Dozens of tiny water droplets appear around Little Mermaid, all aimed at the girl, so she's like, I know you helped me and all, but you're a heretic, I'm gonna take you out.
Time to run. Stop.
Oh, the Kodadama! The girl's body remains motionless as if frozen in ice. That ability, though, that scream, dude.
I can't move.
Oh, man. I wouldn't be able to move either. I'm frozen stiff. Little Mermaid approaches the girl.
No! Stay back. Tell me, are you really a heretic? Answer me. No!
You gotta keep in mind now, too, right? They don't have the ability to transform or anything. Leviathan still has not transformed, because these are not the same sort of heretics that we have faced, you know, alongside the likes of, like, Nihilister and that, right?
It was a lie. I'm not a heretic.
Two different families of heretics going on here.
Then how do you explain those eyes? These are just...
The girl blinks, and when she reopens her eyes, they're green. They're a different color.
Your eye color. It changed? All that stuff before was just a part of my disguise. Don't lie to me. I've never heard of a Nikke that can change eye colors.
I wonder, is it because of all, like, the nano machines, right? Because that's what the dark matter is, right?
It's true. Really? Then if you're not a Nikke, what are you? I don't know. What? I said I don't know! I'm as in the dark as you are, you jerk! I was once a Nikke.
Okay, so she was once a Nikke, and
You
then...
think this is how I wanted things to go? I never wanted to end up like this. If I hadn't accidentally drank that water, I wouldn't be living in this cave.
Drank what water?
I could have gone back to the Ark instead. Why do I have to live like this? Why is it just me? Oh, sorry. You should be able to move again.
Okay, so she's feeling a little sympathetic here for her, right? The girl plops on the ground.
Sorry about that.
Little Mermaid offers the girl her hand. The girl scurries along the ground and hides deeper in the recesses of the cave.
I promise I'll never do the thing with the red eyes again. I was just trying to help. I didn't do anything bad. I'm not a heretic or anything like that. So please, don't kill me.
Oh, dude, she is like very feared right now. Or fearful, you know what I mean?
You poor thing.
Interesting. Okay, so she obviously drank some water. I don't know if she means like the dark matter or if she means like something else. Because it kind of makes me think of like Red Shoes and how she gave that tea to Cinderella, right? Little Mermaid glances deep inside the cave where the girl is hiding. Beyond the lantern's reach, cloaked in deep shadow, the girl lies curled up in a ball, her head buried in between her knees.
Hey, aren't you cold? Would you like this blanket?
So she's trying to comfort her, right? To get her to come around a little bit.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. What's a proper way to handle this?
Little Mermaid recalls one of the halcyon days of her past.
Siren?
Huh?
What are you doing here?
Dude, Abe, though. I am really a fan of Grave, don't get me wrong, but like this Abe, right? This mass-produced NIKKE look with the whole researcher uniform and everything. Oh, man.
Oh.
Needs to be an alternate skin for Grave, is all I'm saying.
How come you're sitting here alone, looking all miserable?
Oh.
Okay, so we're back to no talking.
Did you do something wrong?
Little Mermaid nods.
What did you do wrong?
Hansel, Gretel.
Did you hit them?
Little Mermaid shakes her head.
You didn't hit them. Then what did you do? Did you use one of your command spells?
Yup.
You did? Seriously?
It was an accident.
What did you say? It's okay. Just tell me.
I said, don't move.
What made you do that? You wouldn't have used that spell unless there was a good reason.
They were tickling me relentlessly and I wanted them to stop.
I mean, that would be a useful thing to have, right? Somebody gets on your nerves enough. It's like, hey, okay, that's enough. No, I said it's enough. Don't move!
Those two are incorrigible.
After I used my spell, they got scared.
As you would.
Now they're hiding from me and won't come out.
They've got some nerve acting like that when they're the ones who bothered you first.
That's right. Mess around and find out, okay?
If it's weighing on your mind so much, why don't you bring them something they like to eat?
Oh?
If you want to bury the hatchet, the first step is to extend an olive branch. And not just metaphorically. People's hearts tend to soften on a full stomach.
That's a good point.
First, try giving them something they like to eat. And then apologize to them.
But will they accept my apology?
If I told you they wouldn't, would you not bother apologizing?
That's not what I meant.
An apology is about showing someone that you're sorry. Whether they choose to accept it or not is of little consequence. If you come to someone, heart in hand, and they still spurn you, then there's nothing else you can do.
True.
Oh, and if they try tickling you again, don't use your commands.
just bear the torture, that's all. It's easy.
Instead, just blast them with some bubbles.
Or, you know, fight back, I guess, yeah,
Got
sure.
it?
But wouldn't they get injured?
At any rate, just go apologize.
Oh.
It almost seems like Abe's kind of like, well,
Something
I don't really
to
know what
eat.
answer to give you here. Just be like, I'm sorry, here's something to eat, and if you guys do it again, then I'm going to have to kick the crap out of you. It's just kind of like, well, I don't really know what the right answer is here, so just fight back. Little Mermaid stands up. She heads outside.
Did she leave? Hello?
Silence. The girl cautiously creeps over to where Little Mermaid has been standing.
She's gone. She's gone. She's finally gone. Whew.
The girl sits on the ground. All alone once again, right?
I nearly bought the farm back there. I thought she was an ordinary NIKKE, and turns out she's some kind of super weapon.
Potentially even manufactured to be stronger than the goddess squad, right?
I figured she'd run off if I said I was a heretic. Just goes to show that you shouldn't go out of your way for people. She reminded me of myself. No one there to help her. But now I'm starting to regret that.
The girl looks at the spot where Little Mermaid had been sitting.
I didn't necessarily expect gratitude, but I at least thought I'd be able to talk to someone again. It's been ages since I had a proper conversation.
Like I said, back in her loneliness.
Story of my life. Nothing but rotten luck.
The girl hugs her knees and curls back up.
Never again. Never again will I save a human or anyone. I'll never set myself up to be betrayed again.
Okay, so she's really like walling herself off, right? Like she doesn't want to risk any of her own survival, I guess. I don't know if that's what it is, or she just doesn't want to have any sort of weakness or any vulnerability to be exploited.
Oh boy, I'm starving. I forgot to eat with all this excitement. I think I've still got some of that Splendimin I found before.
Good old Splendimin. The girl hurriedly scurries back inside the cave.
What the? I thought you'd left.
She's not even using her words, right? So she's definitely being cautious. She doesn't want to accidentally say something and use her ability. Little Mermaid lingers awkwardly at the cave entrance.
Why aren't you answering? What are you gonna do to me?
Little Mermaid reaches out her hand.
What are you doing?
Plop! A droplet of something falls from the tip of Little Mermaid's hand.
What is that? Jelly?
The purplish droplet lands on the ground and then moves towards the girl.
Don't come near me!
Droplet stops directly in front of the girl.
Huh?
She covers her head in fear and shrinks back. Wobble wobble. Wobble wobble.
Not doing anything. Why is it jiggling like that?
Oh, baby. The girl pokes the droplet. Wobble wobble wobble.
The texture.
Poke poke. Wobble wobble wobble. Poke poke poke. Wobble wobble wobble.
It's kinda cute. Oh, hold on. Who cares? What are you trying to do with this?
A little arrow appears above the droplet.
An arrow?
The arrow points outside the cave.
You want me to come outside?
Droplet bobs up and down. Okay, so maybe this is some sort of like familiar or something that Siren's using in order to interact with her, so that way it's not her directly, right? Because maybe she feels like she's being feared herself, so then she's kind of like, oh, I'll just make this cute little purple droplet, and then this can direct her to where I want to show her or where I want to lead her, and she could be okay with it because it's just a cute little purple blob. And then possibly these cute little purple blobs may be something similar to what we've seen with the recreation of all of Siren's squad, essentially, right? Siren, Cinderella, Abe, all the people that she misses that we encountered again in chapter 32, I guess, right?
Is that supposed to be a nod?
Little Mermaid nods.
So you do want me to come outside? Oh.
Bounce, bounce. Droplet wobbles up and down eagerly.
Oh,
Bounce, bounce, bounce.
no way! I'm not going anywhere. How do I know what'll happen to me?
Droplet wilts pathetically.
Don't try and act cute. It won't affect me. I'm not coming.
Slurp. The droplet melts into a puddle, which begins to expand.
What's going on?
It's just like shrinking down, like, oh, come on, follow me.
Okay, fine. I'll come out. But you go first. Oh. Go on. I'll follow you. Oh.
It's kind of a cute scene of them just trying to build trust together, right?
Outside anyway. Oh.
Little Mermaid points ahead.
Huh?
The girl looks ahead.
What is it?
Up ahead, a bonfire flickers on the beach.
What? Are you crazy? What are you going to do if a rapture sees that?
Little Mermaid punches the air.
You'll take them out yourself?
I'll beat the crap out of it.
Wow. Impressive.
Plop. Little Mermaid sits down in front of the bonfire. She gestures towards the girl.
No, thanks. I'd rather not. Just be glad that I decided to come out in the first place.
Little Mermaid picks up a grilled fish that had apparently been placed near the fire earlier.
What's that?
It's food, and you're starving, so please.
Num num.
I get a feeling somebody's gonna end up clipping that, and then they're just gonna use that for literally everything that they see. Somebody's gonna make a GIF, and they're gonna be like, alright, response to any food video or anything that they ever see, nom nom.
You want me to eat this?
I also like how this face appears in the familiar, right? So this has got to be something similar to what she was using in order to get Leviathan out of the cave.
Not a chance. How could I trust you? Sure, I may be famished right now, but I'll just...
She takes a bite first.
Dang it! You're the reason I wasn't able to eat to begin with! Oh... Sorry... What? I'm sorry for scaring you. That was my fault.
That's a good way to say you're sorry.
What the... You had me convinced that you were really a heretic. But now I can see that you're a NIKKE. Huh? I promise I won't ever try to harm you again. Thank you for saving me. Do you really mean that? Oh?
This has got me wondering, if she's not really a heretic, is she still, currently, in present time, not a heretic?
That you're sorry, and that you're thankful. That you won't ever harm me? I meant every word. Fine. I'll trust you. Just this once.
The girl heads towards Little Mermaid and the bonfire. Plop.
Give me some of that. I want to try.
Little Mermaid smiles brightly as she passes the grilled fish.
Oh, you're really pretty.
She is, though.
Nothing.
The girl picks up the grilled fish.
Thanks. It's delicious. I can't believe you found something this good on the surface.
Little Mermaid hands over another grilled fish.
I can have that as well?
Little Mermaid points at the remaining fish near the bonfire.
I can have all of those? Maybe
So
you're
she
not
caught
such
a
bad guy
ton.
after all. Nothing. So it's really okay if I chow down on all of this?
Perfect. There you go. Friendship formed. They are good. Let's continue on to mission 5, right? Holy smokes, we are burning through this.
Oh, I'm stuffed. It's been ages since I've been this full. That was a real feast. So, you're a NIKKE, right? Then what squad are you from? When did you leave the Ark? If it's classified, you don't have to tell me.
I don't know what this Ark is that you're talking about.
Right. Right, she wouldn't.
What? You don't know what the Ark is? That doesn't make any sense. Then are you a pilgrim or something like that?
Something like that.
Don't tell me you don't know what a pilgrim is either.
Oh,
Wow, you really don't know anything. Hold on. Did you ingest some black water too? Could that have caused you to lose all your memories?
Okay, so that's pretty much confirmation that that's what she did, right? When she's talking about drinking that water, she's talking about drinking the black water.
oh,
The black water. It's like this stuff that's always coming from my head. If you accidentally drink some, it feels like your entire body is being torn apart.
Oh, fantastic.
oh,
Little Mermaid shakes her head.
Yeah, there's no way that could have happened. So what's your name?
Siren.
Siren? Siren. That's a nice name.
Oh,
Little Mermaid points at the girl.
It's my name?
oh,
I don't have a name. I forgot it the moment I was changed into whatever I am now.
oh,
You don't have to feel bad for me. Actually, now that I think about it, there is something you could call me. This.
The girl holds out a dog tag covered in black stains. The inscription reads, Lev 20765.
Doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, does it? You can just call me whatever. Dude or girl, it doesn't matter.
oh.
What's up, dude?
Levi.
What?
Little Mermaid points at the beginning of the inscription. Lev.
Is that how you got Levi? Why do you care so much about giving me a name?
Not a name.
Huh?
Little Mermaid smiles.
A nickname. I have a nickname too. Siren. My real name is Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
A nickname is a sign of affection. I don't need to know your name.
Okay, fine, but
The girl looks down at her dog tag.
nickname. It kind of feels like you pulled it out of a hat.
Oh?
Never mind. I guess it's not all that bad. You can call me that from now on.
Uh-huh.
So what's your next move?
Huh?
You must have some place that you call home. A place you can go back to. You don't plan on staying here forever, do you?
I don't have a home.
That's not true.
What?
I lost my home. So I need to find my friends.
It's the same for me too. I lost my home.
Oh?
I don't have anywhere to go back to. Not since my body became like this.
Oh.
What's that supposed to mean? There's something wrong with me. Weird black liquid keeps seeping out of my body.
So maybe she just needs to learn how to contain it, right? To control it, maybe.
I look like a monster. Who would want to associate with someone who looks like me? But I'm not a monster. I'm a Nikke.
That's right. You're not a monster. I can tell by your eyes.
You mean because I don't have red eyes?
No, I can tell by looking into your eyes. You're not a bad person. You're no monster.
Do you really mean that?
Uh-huh.
Then, could you stay with me?
I like this this friendship, this bond forming here.
If you don't have anything to go back to, would you like to stay with me? It's a big cave, so there's plenty of room for us both.
She just doesn't want to be alone. I mean, it's very endearing to see, right?
And I'll give you a blanket.
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Oh, okay. I understand. Only a moment ago, I was going on about how scary you were, and now I'm begging you to stay. Must be pretty off-putting, huh?
Well, I mean, she doesn't really know her situation either, right? So...
It's not that. I'm looking for my friends.
So she needs to go and try to find her comrades, and as much as she probably does want to stay there with Leviathan and keep her company and take care of her and, you know, help her out, she's got other motives, and maybe she'll end up being like, I don't want to put you in harm's way, so that's why you kind of can't really come with me, but at the same time, maybe she will bring her with her so that way she can protect her along her way.
That's why I can't stay.
Your friends. Okay, then I guess that's it. Friends are important. So, go, then. Hurry!
Levi's shoulders slump.
1 month. Can I stay with you for just 1 month?
1 month? Why are you saying that? Is it because you're taking pity on me?
A little bit.
I want to rest for a while. If you're okay with it, can I rest here for a little bit?
It's fine by me. But are you sure you're okay with this? You don't mind being around me?
Ah,
Fine. We could stay together for now.
I love that she has like the little blush marks, right? I've been seeing them, I've been noticing, don't worry, I just feel like commenting on it. Okay, so I'm guessing this is the end of part 1, right? Part 1 completed. We're on stage 6 right now, so part 2 begins. Let's take a look at part 6 and see where this segment of the story is going to take us. This is going to be like 1 month down the road, I wonder? Or is this going to like kind of make the 1 month concise for us? After that day, the two Nikkes began living together.
Here, Siren.
oh,
Plop! Levi piles up several blankets on the floor of the cave.
You can sleep here.
ah.
Little Mermaid sits down on the blankets.
Well, good night.
Levi lies down directly on the ground.
Oh,
What's wrong? Is it too hard when you lie down? Well, this is a cave and all. So no matter how many blankets I put down...
what about you?
That's what she's concerned about.
Me? I'm fine sleeping here.
Why?
What do you mean? It'd be uncomfortable for you if I slept next to you, and I'd get this black liquid all over the blankets. Don't worry, I haven't used any of those blankets I just gave you. They shouldn't have any stains on them. What are you shaking your head for?
Let's use it together.
Absolutely not. You just use it yourself. I'm perfectly comfortable where I am.
Oh,
It's a sin, really. I mean, she's got to feel like so friggin' alone, dude.
oh.
Little Mermaid raises her hand.
Huh?
Bubbles balloon up from the tips of Little Mermaid's fingers and expand into a large rectangular shape.
What is that?
A bed.
Oh, she's making her a bed with her bubbles.
For who?
You.
Are you serious?
That's cute.
Oh,
But What about you?
Little Mermaid lays on top of the blanket.
No, you go ahead and keep that. I don't need it.
Good night, Levi.
Little Mermaid closes her eyes.
What the? You create a bed out of nowhere and then just sunk out? How do you expect me to sleep on this thing?
Levi presses down on the bed with her hands. Squish!
Actually, it feels pretty good. Ugh, screw it.
Levi climbs onto the bubble bed. A feeling of warmth spreads through her body.
Wow. It's warm.
Levi gingerly lays down on the bed. They've been using the word gingerly a lot recently.
Feels like I'm sitting on a cloud. It's nice. Thanks. Good night, Siren.
That was a really nice scene. Very
Sure.
wholesome.
Have some of this.
Levi hands over a can and spoon.
Oh, huh?
I picked it up when I went to the abandoned house for blankets. I haven't had it for too long, so it should still be good.
Which abandoned house, though? That's interesting.
Probably.
I wonder what else could be within that house.
What about you?
That's where my mind goes.
I'm not hungry.
Huh?
That was just... that's the only can left. Just eat it.
Oh,
Little Mermaid stands up.
fish.
Huh? You're not planning on going fishing right now, are you?
Uh-huh.
Little Mermaid heads outside.
I'll go with you.
Sizzle, sizzle.
I didn't expect to have a chance to eat this again so soon.
Oh,
Levi takes a big bite of the grilled fish.
It's delicious. I have a question. You spoke perfectly fine at first. So why are you only grunting and moaning now?
You should know that she literally froze you in place with her stop, right?
oh,
Do you not want to talk to me? No. Then why?
if I misspeak, my Kotodama can activate.
Exactly.
Kotodama? You mean like how you made me stop moving before?
Exactly.
Oh,
That wasn't intentional? So you're refraining from speaking so that you don't accidentally set off those commands.
Yep.
I see. What a pain.
huh?
Even if you desperately want to say something, you have to hold it in. Must be tough.
At least she's trying to see things from her perspective, though, right? She's trying to be understanding.
Oh,
To hell with it. Just talk. Go ahead. I'm okay with it.
Devil's advocate.
I'm not scared anymore.
are you sure you're not scared?
Nope, not a bit.
So I can talk. Really?
How long are you going to make me keep repeating myself? It's irritating hearing nothing but monosyllabic grunts all the time. So just talk normal.
I'm very glad that she... See, I can't even speak. I'm glad that she spoke this word because I would not be able to say that.
It feels better that way.
Thank you, Levi.
But it is nice to hear her voice, right? Rather than all the grunts and moans and groans and... Levi's fishing rod bends down sharply.
What do I do now?
Pull it up!
Yank the pole up.
Like this?
Whoosh! Levi pulls the fishing rod up forcibly.
Oh,
So she's teaching her how to fish.
I caught it! I actually caught it!
Little Mermaid stares at Levi intently.
What? Why are you staring at me like that?
this is the first time I've seen you laugh like that.
What are you talking about? I didn't laugh that much.
It's that feeling of accomplishment.
You know what? Fishing ain't so bad. I'm gonna catch us a nice meal for tonight. You just watch.
As they laugh together and get to know each other, time continues to flow, inexorable as ever. Nice scene, again, right? Teaching her how to fish so that way she can sustain herself after she has to inevitably leave. So that's really good. We get to see, again, some character growth here. We appreciate that. A few days later, drip!
Ugh, will this stuff ever stop dripping? It's so annoying.
Levi wipes the black liquid off of the floor.
Levi? Why does that black liquid come out of your body?
What makes you ask?
Because I'm curious.
I ate something bad.
Oh?
Don't ooh at me.
What did you eat?
Black water.
Huh?
The stuff that's always leaking from my head. Once I'd ingested that stuff, that's when all this started happening.
Which again indicates to us that the black water had existed before anything to do with Leviathan, right?
Oh.
So where did it come from initially, I wonder?
What? What are you looking at me like that for?
You shouldn't eat stuff like that. It might give you a stomachache.
Do you think I meant to eat that stuff?
Or make you feel like your body's being torn apart.
It was an accident. I fell. At first, I thought it was just some dirty water, but how could I have known that this would happen? What now? Why are you looking so doom and gloom? It's perfectly fine for us to be in close proximity. As long as you don't ingest it yourself, you'll be fine. Being near it won't harm you.
Can I touch it?
Touch what?
The liquid that's seeping from your head.
Absolutely not.
What?
What if something goes wrong? Once it's dripped on the floor, it doesn't seem to affect other NIKKEs.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering.
But I have no idea what would happen if you touched it straight from the source, as it were.
Better safe than sorry.
If something bad happened to you,
It's okay. Nothing will happen.
How could you be so sure, though, Little Mermaid? Really?
I'd still rather not, just to be safe.
I'm going to touch it.
Little Mermaid touches the black liquid covering Levi's head. Well, there you go. Everything's all gone south now. Little Mermaid closely examines the black liquid on her hand.
It seems to be some kind of liquid metal.
Come again?
It's not moving.
What?
Huh.
What's wrong? Are you hurt? You don't feel like you're melting, do you? You drive me crazy sometimes. You know that?
Levi? Would you like me to teach you something?
Huh? What?
How to make bubbles.
What the? I've been begging you to teach me that for ages, and you've ignored me time and time again. Now you're offering to teach me apropos of nothing? What's the big idea?
I'm sorry if I frustrated you.
So is she trying to essentially tell her that her bubbles are composed of a similar material or substance?
Black liquid flowing from your head is similar to my bubbles.
Dude, like, what is going on? Just pay attention to the story, right? Pay attention to the words that are on screen, and you'll see what's going on here.
It's made of liquid metal. I can't control it, but since it appears to be coming from you, you may be able to.
I'm creating this stuff?
Oh,
It's not like I'm doing it consciously.
it doesn't matter whether it's intentional on your part or not. It's still being produced. This black liquid may be leaking from your head because you're unable to control it.
Yep, just like I said, she's gotta learn how to control it, how to contain
all
it.
this talk about intention. Of course, this is all unintentional. Who would want something like this?
Maybe she's hiding her face, but not like realizing that she's doing that, and maybe that's just because of how she sees herself after she ingested the black water. Maybe she feels like she doesn't want to be seen, and she kind of wants to be alone a little bit. Like I said, her wall is still up there, right? So she's passively, essentially, like covering her face with the liquid because she's afraid of people seeing her face because she sees herself as a monster, right? So maybe that's the reason why she's not containing it or trying to control it the same way that Siren's instructing her how to.
No one wants to be seen as a monster.
I swear, dude, I can't make this stuff up.
Do you have any idea what I've had to go through?
If you learn to control it, you might be able to stop it.
I can stop this? You really think so?
You might even be able to remove the parts of it that are stuck to you.
I could?
I can't guarantee that it'll be a success.
She just needs to have a little more confidence, I think, is what she's trying to instill in her, right?
But would you like to try?
Yes. I want to try. I'm tired of being treated like a monster. I want to be a NIKKE again.
Okay. I'll do my best to teach you.
Again, very, very wholesome scene. I'm really liking the side story thus far. Unfortunately, no matter how much time passes, Levi stretches out her hand and grimaces.
I've got to try and gather some of that black liquid at my fingertips.
Hooray.
There's no sign of change. I mean, is this something that she's gonna learn overnight, though?
Why don't we try again?
One day passes and then another.
Come on. Move. Please.
But still, there's no change. Levi tries again and again. But despite her attempts, nothing changes. Maybe she needs something to invoke it, right? Like maybe some sense of urgency or some reason for her to be able to try to control it. Maybe that's foreshadowing, though, I don't know, possibly. But that's usually how things play out in animes, right? There's gotta be some sort of key moment that activates that latent ability.
Maybe if you try again?
Forget it.
Practice makes perfect, but at the same time, you can't just keep banging your head against the wall, right?
Let's give it up.
A lot of times you gotta look outside the box.
It's not going to work anyway. There's no way someone like me could do this.
Again, that confidence, not there.
Levi.
Don't waste your energy. I'm a lost cause. It's fine. I'll just live like this forever. I'm used to it by now. It's okay.
There's the depression and the self-doubt setting in.
But... Siren, don't get my hopes up. I'm not special. Anyone with half a brain could tell this is hopeless. Don't give me false hope, or else I won't even have the courage to give up when I should. Do you realize how much I've wanted to be rid of this black liquid? Hundreds of times a day, I wish for it to be gone. I tried dunking myself in the ocean all day long. I scrubbed at it until my parts nearly wore down. If you only knew the misery I felt once I realized that I was powerless to make it go away. Do you want me to feel that again? I don't want to.
I don't think she wants her to feel that. She just wants her to, again, be able to have peace of mind knowing that she can contain it, knowing that she can control it. Especially if, you know, Siren's able to with her own liquid metal, then obviously she do want to try to impart that ability within Levi, right?
I don't want to ever feel that way again.
She doesn't want her to feel hopeless.
I am sick and tired of feeling miserable.
I'm sorry.
No. I'm the one who should apologize. I'm sorry. I want to be alone for a moment. Levi! I'm serious. Don't follow me.
Levi runs off.
Levi!
So a little bit of a falling out there between the two, right? But again, I got a feeling things will play out a little bit better here in the upcoming scenes, right? It's just a little bump in the road, that's all it is. It was a sunny day. I had been assigned to some simple resource collection and was wondering what I should do when I got back. Accidents really can come without warning. An innocuous black puddle on the roadside, which didn't draw any attention to itself. The moment I stepped into the puddle, I sank like a stone. What I had thought was a shallow pool was in fact a fathomless reservoir, deep enough to swallow my entire body. My body was engulfed by the black liquid. As I sank deeper and deeper, it was as if I was being swallowed whole. I felt like I was suffocating, and so I opened my mouth and gasped for air. NIKKE's body naturally filters out any contamination, so I thought it would be fine. How wrong was I? Or I was. I inhaled the black water. The moment I did, it felt as if my entire body was melting. Who knows? Maybe I actually did melt. My head, my body, my shoulders, my legs, my hands, my feet. It was as if my entire being was being merged into the black water. I've never experienced such internal pandemonium. Everything was just a jumble. Or was a jumble.
It hurts!
Writhing in agony, I frantically swam upwards. As I flailed, I extended my hand upward, desperately grasping at anything I could. I managed to pull myself out of the water.
It hurts. Oh, it hurts.
I heard a scream. I think it was one of my squad mates.
Please, someone help. The pain. I can't.
I locked eyes with one of my squad mates. Her eyes were filled with fear.
Don't just stand there looking at me. Help me.
I reach out towards them.
It's a monster.
Great reaction, mass-produced NIKKE. You really helped. I heard someone shout. Everyone ran away in fear, stricken, and panicked, despairing in seconds. They left me alone in front of that black puddle.
Why?
I felt something dripping from my forehead and wiped at it with my hand.
Huh?
Pulling back my hand, I could see it was black. I started to panic and frantically wiped at whatever it was that was dripping from my head.
No.
No matter how much I tried to wipe it away, my hand kept coming back blackened. I couldn't even tell which part of me needed cleaning, and so I looked back at the black puddle. Reflecting back at me was the face of someone I didn't recognize. Man, you've got to imagine how scary that's got to be. I lost everything that day. My friends, my body, my weapon, my name, my home. I lost them all. I had no idea what had happened. But the black liquid kept leaking from my head. Every NIKKE I came across would open fire. Terror rippling across their faces as they screamed and called me a monster. I stopped even entertaining the notion of asking for help. On the occasions when I ran into skilled NIKKE squads, they nearly killed me. Despite all of this, I wanted to live. I wanted to survive. So I started summoning raptors to distract the NIKKEs. When I encountered NIKKEs who would proceed to pursue me relentlessly.
Die, you monster! No!
That was when I realized I could make my eyes glow red.
What the?
Those eyes! Is that thing a heretic?
So that's where she learned the term heretic, and she took on that name, that label, because she's kind of like, oh, okay. Well, this is preventing them from attacking me because they know that they're going to be outclassed by whatever a heretic is.
That's right. I'm a heretic.
Essentially, oh, you fear that? Well, I am that. So fear me.
It can't be.
She's calling over raptures!
Is she really a heretic?
You're damn right I am. I've called my pets over to deal with you.
Retreat!
Raptors would appear right on cue. And as I watched the NIKKEs run away in terror, I began to wonder if I'd really turned into a heretic after all. But other than being able to make my eyes go red when I wanted, I didn't develop any other abilities. So I kept running away. Again and again, I would make a desperate escape. Until one day, I found a hidden cave near the beach where no one would come. It was dark and scary inside, so I picked up a small lantern and kept it on all day.
I'm cold.
I felt so cold and alone. I rubbed my palms together, curled up in a ball, and wrapped myself up with layers of blankets I'd scavenged from elsewhere.
I'm so cold.
No matter what I did, I couldn't chase away the cold. Then, I met Siren.
Cinderella?
So she's had a really rough go of it, right? Ever since falling into that black puddle. She's felt alone, she's felt alienated, she's felt antagonized, and all she wants to do is survive, right? She wants to live, she wants to continue on, she wants to be able to interact with people without having them turn on her. But it makes me wonder, why wouldn't the raptors attack her if she was still a NIKKE, right? So it's got something obviously to do with the black water and what it contains in order for the raptors to ignore her, and she said that she could summon them as well. So did the water actually make her a little bit of a heretic or a raptor of some sort, possibly?
I'm cold.
If she hadn't said she was cold, I would have left her there on the beach. Relativity. When she told me she had nowhere to go back to, I felt the sense of kinship with her. The bed that she made for me, how she grilled those fish, and all the care she showered upon me. It made me warm up to her. I wanted to prove I was worthy of being her friend. That I could be someone worth being seen with.
All she wanted was to help me. What did I do? Get angry and storm off. Why did I run away? She didn't do anything wrong. What if she doesn't like me anymore because of this? What will I do? What if she doesn't want to be around me anymore? Maybe she'll want to leave right away to go find her friends. I don't have any way to stop her. If she tells me she's decided to leave...
Right, so right now she's got that glimmer of hope of actually having a companion, somebody to keep her company, and she's afraid that she's letting it slip through her fingers.
I can't do anything. No, I can't let this happen. I have to go back and apologize to her.
Levi? Can we talk for a moment?
Very, very good scene. Alright, let's go. Mission number 9.
What are you doing here? I told you, I wanted to be alone for a moment.
And now she's clamming back up.
I couldn't stand the idea of you out here alone, crying.
I'm not crying.
Levi, I'm sorry. I don't want to give up.
What?
The reason you're struggling right now is because I'm not doing a good job teaching you. I believe you have what it takes to control bubbles.
What makes you believe in me so much?
Oh?
She can see your potential.
You don't even know who I am. I might really be a heretic. I could be changing my eye color and deceiving you. Because I want your power.
She's like, no, you don't.
What are you shaking your head for? No,
She doesn't believe it.
the Levi I know isn't like that. How do you know that? I have a friend who was similar to you. No one believed in her, so she felt lonely. She reached out her hand, asking for help, and everyone pushed it away.
Is she referring to Cinderella?
Myself included.
She's definitely referring to Cinderella.
It's something I regret to this day. So, I decided that if a situation like that were to ever happen again, I would believe. I would think with my heart, not with my eyes. I would choose to
When
trust
Cinderella
my
became
feelings
corrupted.
above all else. So I'm going to trust you, Levi. The Levi I've been hanging around with, the Levi that I trust entirely, is no heretic. You're not doing this because you're after my power. You'll be able to harness the bubbles, Levi. You can do it. Oh,
Levi hurriedly covers her eyes.
Levi, are you okay? Don't look. You're a real idiot. You know that? So naive. You'll get taken advantage of living like that. Don't laugh!
Levi stares at Little Mermaid.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been so stubborn. And I shouldn't have gotten angry at you. Being scared is no excuse for giving up. Oh, it's okay.
It's a part of it.
I would not betray you.
It's acceptance.
Never. So even if I keep messing things up, trust in me. Don't give up on me. I won't. I believe in you. Thanks.
Again, very, very touching scene. Love to see it. The end of part 2 now, right? Last scene? Again, still very curious to see how this is going to progress.
What's this?
Levi stares at the enormous purple bubble that fills the cave.
Huh? It's a bubble. I can see that. But what are you going to do with this thing? It's massive. I thought you said you were going to teach me again. Oh, I'm going to teach you inside this. We're going inside that thing? Oh, both of us? That's right. Won't that kill me? I've tried it before. When I fell from space, this is what cushioned my fall. Hold on. Did I hear you right?
Okay, so I thought she smacked into the surface of the water, but apparently she used the bubble to save herself.
You've been to space? Oh, yes. Anyway, I've never been inside this bubble with someone else. But I'm sure it'll be fine. You don't sound too certain to me. I've never tried it before because I was afraid of the potential danger. But I've thought about this back to front, and I simply don't think I can teach you as well as Ave did with me. Therefore, I figured the best way would be to transfer my knowledge to you directly.
Interesting approach.
Fine. So, do we just head inside? I'll go first. Hold on. See you soon.
Little Mermaid enters the bubble.
Siren. She just stepped in like it was nothing. Oh man. Can't chicken out now.
Levi shuts her eyes tight and reaches a hand into the bubble.
Warm.
Like the mattress that she made you. You know, cushion, whatever.
Fine. Screw it.
Levi jumps into the bubble. Blurb, blurb. Oh, part of her face is revealed. Levi opens her eyes. Golden rays of sunlight stream through the water. She could feel the warm water wrapping around her body.
Am I underwater? I'm not dead, am I?
Levi!
Siren!
This is a fantastic scene. This is gonna be the thumbnail. We need a screenshot of it. My apologies. Bang. There we go.
Where are we?
Inside the bubble!
I know that. What I mean is, how are we underwater?
This is a space created by my nymph. They said it was a space which held a special place in my heart.
So this place is important to you somehow.
Levi looks around the water again. The streaks of sunlight are mesmerizing.
I suppose this place is awfully pretty. And warm. It's very fitting for you.
It's where she feels most cozy, right? Like a safe haven.
Nothing. Anyway, what do I need to do?
Levi, I'm going to teach you everything there is to know about my bubbles. That way, you'll be able to protect yourself, and you'll never be lonely again.
Little Mermaid reaches out to Levi.
Will you take my hand and close your eyes? I will share everything about this power with you.
Okay.
Levi takes Little Mermaid's hand. Little Mermaid closes her eyes. Levi closes her eyes as well. Once she shuts her eyes, she witnesses a mass of bubbles gathering and contorting. This vision before her relays a vast store of knowledge which words alone could never possibly convey.
What was that? This is crazy!
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah. Totally amazing. I want to know more.
Huh?
Levi's eyes sparkle.
I want to know more, Siren. How much are these bubbles capable of? Where do they come from? How do they work? What are all the ways they can be used? I want to know it all. I want to keep going.
Little Mermaid thinks back on that frightened girl in that dark cave, whose light had nearly been extinguished due to the cold loneliness. In contrast, before her now stands a girl whose once fading light has been miraculously reignited. Having been confronted with the brilliant truth of the world, her light is shining brightly once again. So she really did instill that courage, that confidence in her, right? Now she's eager to learn more about it. A girl who had once been living in deprivation now exudes a voracious and primal desire for truth. For life itself. In the face of such luminous beauty, Little Mermaid can only nod in agreement.
All right. Take it all, Levi. It's yours.
So she could really impart like all of her knowledge and understanding of the bubbles and I guess like even the black liquid for Levi within this space, which is kind of crazy to think about, but I guess it paid off. The gamble she took, right? Little Mermaid takes Levi's hands again.
Do it and reignite that fire inside you.
She's a great mentor. Little Mermaid closes her eyes again, and Levi does the same. As she takes her hand, as she does, Levi sees the truth within the bubbles. The bubbles which are part of the vast sea that is Little Mermaid's nymph. I want to know more. I want to see more. More. Blurb blurb. Levi opens her eyes at the sound of something bubbling. The serene water that had once been bathed in a flaxen light was now losing its glow as it percolates.
Siren, something's wrong with the water. Siren?
Boom! The bubble explodes with a thundering roar. As the bubble bursts, the two NIKKEs collapse onto the cave floor. Levi vomits up the contents of her stomach.
I'm dizzy. And my stomach doesn't feel so good. Huh?
Oh.
Siren! Wake up! Siren!
Levi crawls across the floor towards Siren, who has lost consciousness.
Siren!
She grabs Little Mermaid's hand.
Wake up, Siren! Don't die.
Did she, like, accidentally ingest some of the black liquid?
Please don't die, Siren. Siren!
Why?
Don't scare me like that. I really thought you were going to die. How can you be laughing at a time like this?
Levi, we shouldn't use this method again. I nearly lost myself back there.
How?
You did? Are you okay? It's all my fault. I was dead set on knowing more.
Siren grabs Levi's hand.
It's okay. I'm just a little tired.
Okay, so using that ability with the bubble and going into that space takes a lot out of her, I guess?
Okay. You better not die on me. What's the point of you teaching me everything if you up and die on me right after? I don't see what's so funny!
Levi, are you satisfied now?
Yeah. I know what I have to do now. I know how I can use this power.
Good, so it worked.
I know how you view this power as well. I know everything. I'll do everything I can to use this power for good. Just like you.
I like that. Ave always said that we should use our power for good.
I will. Siren, thank you.
Will she, though?
This is good. Sorry. But I think I'm going to take a little nap.
Siren?
Siren falls asleep.
I can still hear her breathing. Thank goodness.
Levi experiences a wave of dizziness and lies down on the floor.
I'm so dizzy. Can't hold on anymore. I think I'll go to sleep too.
Levi more so faints and then falls asleep, firmly clasping Little Mermaid's hand in hers. It's only 3 days later that they both regain consciousness. That is quite the sleep. Holy moly. Okay, so she's learning how to use the ability. Things are progressing. We're getting to see a lot of stuff going on here, and now we're going to continue on with stage 11. Alright, let's see what we got. Last part, guys. After Levi and Little Mermaid get out of the bubble, some time passes.
You know something, Siren?
Huh?
That black liquid that used to flow from my head? Ever since I started controlling the bubbles, it's stopped.
That's good. You can also see here, right? A lot of it's kind of like wore away, and you can see portions of her face and her hair now, too.
Glad to hear it.
So it is definitely a little more
I
contained.
could see how much it worried you.
Was it that obvious?
Every morning when you woke up, the first thing you do was wipe off the marks on your bed. Because you didn't want it getting stained.
You saw that?
She's perceptive.
Oh.
I thought I had kept it a secret.
I'm glad that it stopped. One thing less for you to worry about.
Yeah, it's a real weight off my shoulders. Plus now I can do stuff like this.
It's cool. You can actually get to see a different side of her, right? There's a lot of character growth here for Leviathan. A black water droplet appears at the tip of Leviathan's finger.
I still can't
That's the
get
first
over
time
it.
it's referred to her as Leviathan as well, right? Not Levi, or Levi.
How is this even possible? Who came up with this stuff?
Ave.
Ave? Is that the name of the person who made you?
Little Mermaid smiles brightly.
Yes.
Is that the friend you want to find?
One of them. Yes. Oh?
Should I come with you?
I was gonna say, she's definitely gonna ask to tag along.
Oh?
she's not gonna want her to get in harm's way, though.
I can help you. I'll find them all for you. If you tell me how your friends look, I'll help you find them.
Is this how it leads to the creation of the bubble representation of those characters?
If we look together, we're bound to find them faster.
Are you sure you're okay with leaving this cave?
Of course. Now that I've got power, too. Why wouldn't I be?
You were afraid of going outside before.
I was before, but I'm not scared anymore.
It's dangerous outside. There might be situations where I can't protect you.
See, I'm telling you, I know how this plays out. I've seen it a billion times before.
Who asked you to protect me? I know how to handle bubbles now, too.
Doesn't matter, she's gonna feel responsible for you.
Still, if you're really worried, then let me prove it to you.
Prove what to me?
That I can take down a rapture. All on my own. That'll show that I don't need you to protect me. And it won't be a problem for us to head out together.
That's true, but...
Give me 1 week. That's when you originally planned on leaving. I'll prove myself to you then.
Okay.
Still not gonna matter, though.
Good. Then it's settled. Now, on that note...
But, in saying that, at least it's some reaffirmation that... a reassurance that Siren can see that Leviathan is going to be capable of holding her own, right? And being alone.
Today, I'm gonna use my bubbles to catch some fish.
You think you can do that?
Of course. I know how to do that much at least. I'm really good at changing the shape of bubbles.
Very impressive!
Right?
Leviathan and Little Mermaid laugh as they share a look.
Let's go. Tonight, dinner's on me.
But what's going to happen to the fish, though, right? That's what I'm wondering. Like, if she catches a fish with her bubble, is it going to be edible for Siren? Or is it going to do something to it? Like, are her bubbles going to operate differently? Is what I'm saying, right? 1 week later. Levi nervously watches the approaching rapture.
Target detected. Watch and learn. I'm gonna destroy that thing.
Levi glares at the distantly approaching rapture. She reaches her hand out and aims toward the rapture. A mass of black droplets forms behind her.
Here we go.
As Levi swings her hand. Swoosh! Black droplets shoot toward the rapture's core. Whoa! As the core shatters, the rapture collapses lifelessly to the ground.
I did it! I did it, Siren! This stuff really works. I can't believe I defeated a rapture so easily! If I'd known it'd go that well, I'd have gotten a cell phone to record it for posterity.
That was incredible, Levi!
I told you I could do it. Now, can I go with you?
No.
Sure.
Oh! Oh! Okay, color me surprise.
Really? No caveats or anything like that.
Nope.
I did it! Should we get going straight away? Where should we go first? Tell me! Tell me!
Let's head back to the cave and get our stuff first.
Sure, sounds good.
Oh, is she gonna pull the bait and switch on her? Is she gonna get her back to the cave and then, like, seal her in the cave and then leave her behind? Oh, dude.
It's finally happening.
She is going to feel so, blindsided.
Levi,
Yeah?
you seem awfully happy that we could go together.
Of course! Do you have any idea
She's gonna feel tricked, cheated.
how much I've wanted this?
Well, I'm happy that you're happy.
You're gonna make me blush.
But Siren got the proof she needed to know that she can hold her own against smaller Rapture, right?
Siren,
Oh?
I'll find all of your friends for you. You've done so much for me, and it's time I repay the favor. Hey, what are you laughing at? Do you not believe me?
No, I'm just very happy. That's all.
This is where the resentment's gonna come from. Rumble.
What was that?
There's a big boy coming. With a resounding roar, the ground begins to shake.
Ah! Is it an earthquake?
It's coming from the forest.
What's over there?
It's gotta be a tyrant class at the very least. What the frickin' heck is that? With another massive tremor, something erupts from beyond the forest.
What is that?
It's got like two mouths.
Gluttony!
Gluttony? 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 One of the sins? What the hell?
Gluttony.
A giant rapture that used to guard the lift.
First I've heard of it. Is it similar to a tyrant class?
Did we see this in the past and am I just like not remembering it?
If we're going by classifications, technically, yes, but in reality, it's incomparably stronger. It's a true force of nature.
Sounds pretty formidable.
It is. It exists solely to carry out the commands which have been issued to it. It cannot be reasoned with, and it cannot be stopped.
So what was the command that it's been given?
To consume everything in its path.
What do you mean by everything?
Exactly what it sounds like. NIKKE's, raptures, large-scale weapons, entire structures, the terrain itself. It swallows everything indiscriminately.
And if there's gluttony, then does that mean that we have like all the other sins as well? Possibly?
So we're part of that thing's diet as well?
Yeah,
What happens if you get eaten?
I don't know. No one has lived to tell the tale.
So if that thing gets us, we're done for.
Most likely, yes.
Yeah, they're in trouble.
What's it doing here anyway?
There must have been something that piqued its appetite.
What could that be?
Apparently, gluttony is drawn to large energy sources.
So is it drawn to Siren, perchance?
Maybe it was enticed by the energy that was released when you enlarged the bubble.
Wait, when was that? Hold on. Do you mean that time when you were teaching me?
Get out of here, Levi.
What do you mean?
I'm most likely the one that gluttony is after.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring.
The only way we'll get it to give up the chase is if we get to the sea. So go, head towards the water. When you get there, just imagine your body being wrapped in bubbles and go right in. You'll be able to ride the current and drift away. You can still escape with your life.
So I was completely wrong when I was thinking that she was gonna like trick her or whatever, right? But I guess now she's just kind of being like, all right, we are in like dire need of escape. I'm gonna lure it into the sea. You get to safety,
But what about you?
and I'll take care of gluttony.
I'll distract gluttony
Yeah,
and make my
there you go.
escape later.
That's what I figured.
No matter what happens, I can't let it go after you.
Absolutely not. I'm not going alone. You said we'd go together. You promised that if I took down a rapture, that we'd stick together.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this problem's bigger than that though, right?
I can help you. We can fight this thing together.
Levi,
What else do I need to do to prove myself to you? What do I need to do for you to let me stay with you?
it's not about you proving yourself.
Then what is it? Is it that I'm weak? You don't need me, is that it? I'm just a useless half-wit, aren't I?
No, she wants to protect you. She doesn't want you to have all of your effort and ability and literally everything swallowed whole by this thing.
That's not it. It's because I want to protect you. I know that. I know you want to keep me safe. And I also know I'm being stubborn right now. But you know what? I want to protect you as well. I don't want to be left alone again. I want to stay with you.
But if Siren feels like you guys are outclassed, then I mean, she's just trying to look out for you the best she can, right?
I don't want to be inside that cave all alone again. I don't want to live like that anymore. You're not scared? No, I'm not scared. Really? Really? Didn't you say you trusted me? So start trusting me. If you really believe in me, then let's fight together. Have faith in me. Believe that I'll be able to fight shoulder to shoulder with you. All right.
There's no way they're gonna go against this thing.
I believe in you. I can see how confident you are. Let's fight together. Let's defeat gluttony together and find our friends.
I got a feeling this is probably gonna end terribly.
All right.
That's all I'm saying. Because that looks like a massive threat.
Whew. I'll start. Go for it.
As Little Mermaid reaches out her hand, a giant bubble begins to grow in the middle of the beach. 1 hour ago.
Let me make sure I've got the plan straight. You create a giant bubble on the beach. Gluttony will sense the energy and come to the shore. When it opens its mouth to swallow the bubble, you'll quickly transform the bubble into pillars and jam them inside so Gluttony can't close its mouth. That's when I come in and use the black liquid to strike the core, which is inside its mouth. And if at any point the plan doesn't seem to be working, I gather as much black liquid as possible, shove it into that ugly SOB's mouth, and hightail it to the sea before it's finished digesting. Right. And if all else fails, we go and throw ourselves into the sea, regardless of whether it's chasing us or not.
That doesn't sound like the likely outcome of this battle, right?
That's right. Are we sure the core is inside its mouth? It should be.
Should is not very confident.
Since Abe said so. But you said you've never dealt with this thing before. So, how are we sure? It should be there. Abe is never wrong. I guess we don't have much choice, do we? You seem pretty confident in any case. Fine. Let's give it a shot.
Team attack. Back to the
I
present.
don't know why I agreed to this. Are you sure we can pull this off? You're not nervous, are you? No, of course not. Not one bit. I was just going over the plan in my mind.
She's nervous.
It's okay. Everything will work out. Right. Everything will work out. Of course. Phew. Fine. Whatever happens, happens. I'm finished with the preparations. Let's hide behind that rock.
Again, I guess I'm wrong about the whole, like, you know, a bait and switch there for Leviathan, but... Ah, man. This is going in a completely different direction. Levi and Little Mermaid hide behind a large boulder near the shore. Rumble! The ground shakes violently.
It's moving!
The thing is freaking ugly, man.
That was fast.
A colossal being begins to approach from afar, resembling a moving mountain. Rumble! Levi swallows dryly, her nerves on edge. Boom! With a resounding tremor, the Goliath suddenly disappears.
Huh? It disappeared? Huh? What the heck? Where did that hulking thing go? Below! What?
Little Mermaid quickly grabs Levi and leaps backward. Okay, so it went underground. In the spot where there were only milliseconds before, an immense mouth erupts from underneath.
What is that?
It looks like a bunch of black liquid spilling out from its like teeth and stuff too, right? And all over the back of it.
It's gluttony. That's gluttony? I was supposed to take down that thing. Levi, let's start the plan.
There's the nervousness, right?
Okay. Encounter.
The encounter. Oh, dude. Holy crap. How the hell is this gonna end? Oh, man. Shriek. Gluttony heads towards the bubble and opens its mouth. As Little Mermaid reaches out her hand, the bubble shapeshifts into two massive pillars which shoot up and force Gluttony's mouth wide open.
Success! Levi, I can see the core. It's deep inside its throat.
It literally looks like a black hole.
You can? Yeah, I can see something red and round. Abe was right. Okay.
Levi stands behind Little Mermaid.
Core. Where's the core?
Dude, this is a really badass looking art piece. Levi peers into Gluttony's gaping maw.
I've got to find that core.
A sea of serrated teeth, sharp enough to tear Leviathan to shreds. Behind them, a pitch black throat which could swallow her whole. Amongst this terrifying spectacle, she can make out the glare of a red light. Gluttony begins to close its mouth again.
It's too strong. I've got to hurry.
Fear courses through Levi.
Levi, hurry up! Damn, there's no time.
An overwhelming sense of fear threatens to paralyze Levi.
Levi? Come on, you can do this.
Levi lifts up her hand and gestures towards Gluttony.
My hand is shaking. Levi!
She's still too nervous.
You don't think you can do it? No, I can do it. I can.
What should I do? I'm sorry, Siren. I can't do it. I'm scared. I've got to hurry and tell her I'm not up to it. At the very least, I need to shove as much black liquid into its mouth as I can. But I'm terrified. I can't move. What should I do? I said I would do it. If I back out now, Siren will be disappointed. What if she ends up hating me for it? She'll find out she doesn't need dead weight like me around. And she'll leave me alone. In that dark cave, all alone.
Levi, are you okay?
Oh, dude, she is like freaking out right now.
Huh? If you can't do it, then get in the water, quick! I'm sorry. I'll do it. Ah! The bubble broke! Siren!
Oh, dude, they are screwed. Gluttony closes its mouth. The bubble is shattered, remnants scattering all over.
Siren!
Gluttony slowly turns and directly faces Levi.
No. Don't come near.
Gluttony opens its mouth.
Stay away!
Levi turns away and runs. Is this the moment where her, like, latent ability is gonna, like, kick in and then she's just gonna destroy this thing? Or is she screwed? Is this the event that separates Leviathan and Siren? She runs and runs. Her eyes clamp shut as she desperately sprints forward. She doesn't give herself a moment to look back. It feels as if the ground beneath her is collapsing, but Levi barely registers it. Her entire being is fixated on escaping from this terrifying creature, not being engulfed by that pitiless mouth. Her main desire is to survive. After running for who knows how long, Levi stops and gasps for breath. Her lungs feel like they are about to burst. She finally opens her eyes. A collapsed building comes into view.
Huh? What is this? There aren't any buildings even remotely close to the cave.
Everything around her is silent. No signs of life can be felt.
Gluttony!
She looks back. There's no sight of Gluttony, the beach, or anything.
What? How did I get here? Huh?
The ground is covered in black liquid.
Black liquid? Why?
Levi reaches towards the black liquid. Her hand is sucked inside the liquid. Levi stumbles backward.
Why did my hand...
A sudden feeling rises within Levi. For some reason she can't fully understand. She feels that she could venture through the black liquid, unimpeded.
Was I running through this black liquid that entire time? Is that how I got here?
So she used that in order to escape, right? So she kind of, again, did tap into that latent ability, not realizing that she was using it for traversal, and that's how she got out of that area. But in doing so, she left behind Siren, so I wonder again, is this how they became separated? Leviathan looks back in the direction she thinks the beach is in.
No way. Did I really just do that? No. I'm capable of so much. And yet, I let Siren get eaten by that thing? No! No, no, no! I shouldn't be able to do something like this. If I can do this, then why did Siren... I hesitated and got her killed. I had this kind of power the entire time, and still I faltered. And Siren paid for it with her life.
So she believes because she abandoned Siren, Siren's dead, and she's feeling that guilt and that self-doubt, and that's why she's regretting what her actions were, right? She's like, I got so much power, and I didn't use it for the right purpose, like I'm a coward.
She trusted me, and I betrayed her. No. No, no, no! No!
Levi drops to the ground and curls up into a ball. She looks at her reflection in the black liquid.
You're a traitor.
Levi strikes at the reflection in front of her.
Nothing but a traitor.
She slams a clenched fist into the ground, nearly hard enough to shatter her hand.
Traitor, 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 traitor!
She strikes the ground again and again.
Ah!
No matter how many strikes she gives, the reflection of the detestable traitor before her refuses to disappear.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I'm sorry.
No matter how many times she apologizes, Siren's voice is nowhere to be heard.
I messed up everything. Siren! Siren!
No matter how many tears she sheds, it doesn't change the fact that she betrayed Siren. Mudfish end. So that's literally where we're going to end off the story, the side story? Okay, we're not. present time on the surface.
What is it?
Oh, damn! Mihara and Uni. What is it? Did they censor her outfit? Did they censor her outfit? That is censored. I don't like that. Give us back the OG one, the more revealing one. Come on, man.
Did you find something? Uni?
This transparent piece was not there in the original when she was first showcased, okay? Mihara follows Uni's gaze. I still like it, but I mean, like, remove this. Come on, man.
The color of the ground here is different. This is a serious swath of land. I'd reckon it's nearly the size of a skyscraper. I don't think we know anything that exists at that size.
Mihara touches the ground.
The ground is squishy.
With a degree of caution, Mihara presses down on the ground.
Either something passed not far below the surface, or something emerged from underground. Gravedigger burrows deep underground, so it wouldn't leave any traces like this.
So is she referring to gluttony, I wonder?
I've never heard of a subterranean rapture either. At least not one this size. Maybe we're dealing with an oversized mole. The only explanation I can come up with is that it's some type of rapture we're not familiar with. Looks like we finally found our first target.
Interesting.
All right then. Let's start tracking.
Okay. Okay, was not expecting to see that little snippet of story. Dude, holy crap, man. I gotta say, that was a really good event. We've got a lot of stuff, a lot of backstory for Leviathan. I feel like they're building more Leviathan this time around more than Siren, in my opinion. Like, I feel like this is more growth for Leviathan than anybody else, right? We get to see how she was, what happened between her and Siren, how the events unfolded. We get to see her growth, her coming into power, her loneliness at the beginning, how she felt subjugated and left alone, where nobody wanted to interact with her because she was a monster. And then, you know, how everybody pretty much used to attack her and stuff like that, how she became able to summon raptures and not be targeted by them, which is interesting. The fact that she could turn her eyes different colors was some sort of ability that came with the ingestion of the black liquid, which is strange, but at the same time, I guess she can kind of fake like she's corrupted or a heretic. So again, we get confirmation that she is a NIKKE, not a heretic, at least at that moment. I don't know if she is now or not, but it makes me believe that maybe Siren, like, isn't the 2.5 anniversary character, which is strange to say because I think pretty much everybody's on the same page thinking that she is. Leads me to the possibility to think that maybe Leviathan might be, and maybe I'm crazy for going on a limb and thinking that, but it's a possibility. I still think maybe it is Siren, but who knows? Maybe it's Leviathan. I can't wait to see how the story continues in upcoming main story chapters, because we're going to end up getting that encounter, obviously, or some sort of event pertaining to Grave and Cinderella heading off to find that power source in the middle of the sea, which is Siren. We also get to see that Leviathan thinks that Siren is dead as well, right? In that scene at the end where she's like doubting herself and calling herself a traitor and slamming her fist to the ground. And then of course we get that follow-up scene with Uni and Mihara, who have literally found the remnants of gluttony emerging from the ground. I don't really like the fact that they censored that outfit though. I mean, I have that set as my background right now on my computer, and I can tell you right now that that outfit is not the same. It is not the same. Like, I'm fairly certain that I can show you guys, because I will edit this in, because it's going to take me a couple seconds in order to set this up, but I will edit this in, and then I will show you guys that there's a difference in that, okay? I don't know the reasoning behind it, other than the fact that, like, maybe it was a little too out there or whatever for them to have into the main game, but at the same time, very much enjoyed Mudfish. I think it's a fantastic event. But anyways, I'll show you guys how that outfit looks right now. So as you guys can see on screen right now, this is a different version of the original model for Mihara. I come to realize after editing this video, however, that this is not the OG design. The one that we do see in-game is the actual OG design, which was initially introduced in Wordless, a previous event that we did get to experience, and I got confused after I downloaded this wallpaper for wallpaper engine. I was like, oh, this is the OG, and then I forgot that that's how it actually looked in Wordless. So again, my bad. That's a complete honest mistake. I forgot. I was like, wait, this is way better. But you guys do agree, right? This iteration looks way better, right? Put this one in game. Go back and edit it or give us an option to remove that covering, right? Is all I'm saying. But anyways, that is going to do it for my entire playthrough of this brand new side story, Mudfish, which I did very much enjoy. And again, pardon the confusion thinking that she was censored. That's my bad, my own idiotic mistake. But we went back and we corrected it and we looked at things, right? Again, I do very much enjoy that wallpaper engine. Maybe there's a reason behind that, but at the same time, again, very much enjoyed this. If you guys are new to the channel, again, highly encourage you to please give the video a thumbs up. Also consider subscribing to the channel for more Goddess of Victory NIKKE content. And that is going to do it for me, so I will talk to you guys all down in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace!